Alright. We should be good. My apologies to everybody. I'm gonna have to fix something here. It should be good on Twitch.
We are, yet again.
Little technical difficulties.
It happens.
So they come to lap 24. About almost halfway. It's a rough night for selective few. And the green flag is out. That's the 51 of Gilmore. It's a great start.
I think at some point we need to go back and review that third caution.
Oh yeah.
You can see the 69 and 23 kind of working together to get past Gilmore. I believe Gilmore possibly stayed out under that caution. I think everybody behind him came in and pitted. If I'm not mistaken, kind of hard to keep up with everything whenever I have a chat with a couple. About to be halfway to 5 more laps. Can we go a few more laps with it?
That's called getting loose there, and the air taking off.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Can we go just a few more laps without occurring the yellow flag of sadness? It seems to be that iRacing is just saying, yeah, we can. It seems like at the moment. So, had some loosey-goosiness occurred just a lap ago, and iRacing was like, just keep on racing. So that is great to see. Race control thought otherwise. Jacob Carter trying to make some ground up in that JBL number 20 Toyota. Going around the outside of Gilmore in the 51. The pole sitter at Parker back inside the top 5 in 5th position.
Three cars are a lap down.
And it is a tussle for the top spot.
Oh yeah.
4 or 5 are now a lap down. I couldn't count that quick at the scoring pile.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are a lap down.
There we go. I had to go back to kindergarten, everybody. So, then we got a handful out of the race. That is also always sad to see.
Anywho, 51. Marley. No. Hell, Gilmore. Marley's 57.
Well, it seems a little bit like everybody now kind of being a little bit more patient than what they were a little bit ago. Of course, there is a handful of competitors off pace or out of the race. So
Next up, we'll go to our favorite little thingamajig. And there's some races where it's great, and then that's how it is.
this battle back here, just behind 11th place, we got Philip Richmond, 04 of DeNarco. Man, sorry, I'm not the greatest at pronouncing names. I should probably work on that, I suppose. Anyway, working around, getting by Gilmore. John held up into, I want to say 11th or 12th.
Who?
John held. No.
No.
Oh, he's a lap down. Oh, there's a crash. Crash is occurring. Oh, huge crash.
I guess our racing doesn't think that should be a yellow. Unfortunately, 72 blew up. And yeah, bad place. The wrong time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Another incident occurred, and yeah, just sad to say.
There it is.
Skylar Sigston is out of the race. Apparently, I think his engine blew up as well right before all of the monstrosity happened that we saw as we were looking at the battle just outside the top 15, maybe top 10. Also had a couple of lap cars who were just as fast, but just currently find themselves back there. But yeah, we had a big...
Oh wait, let's go to the last one before the stream. That's how to do its thing.
Yeah, because I didn't really get a good view of it. I saw a little bit, but not really a lot. And then our viewers didn't really get to see nothing, I don't think, so...
So, this was the last one prior. So the 16, I'll go back and rewind it a little bit. Okay. So you see here, 16 was getting the push from Josh. 16 kept his foot in it, kept washing out. Hit him and boom. And then Randy, it looked like Randy just kept his foot in it and... I could be wrong.
Randy was probably thinking, man, those, by the time I get to them, they're going to slide down. They're going to, you know, wash down the track. But unfortunately, they were probably holding their brake while doing those 360s, and they just kind of kept there. Which, you know, it's racing. It's motorsport. Unfortunately, some people making the transition from console racing to PC iRacing platform. It is a bit of a troublesome for some, and I think that's just kind of what we saw there.
So as we
Now
watch here,
here, yes, we watch. Excuse me, the 04 diving down. He's trying to get by the 72. Oh, maybe some neck code in there too. That's kind of hard to tell. That is so much kind of went on there.
yes, a lot of netcodes, and I don't understand, but as soon as this 72 went back up, and yeah, you know, kind of did its
I
course.
think the 04 lost steering, not the 04, but yeah, I guess it was the 04 that came back down. Somebody in that situation there just. Anywho.
Yes. As they get re-racked back up, I'm gonna have to upload a second half of this on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know. It just does its thing, of course, I guess.
No, it's just times where technology wants to rear its ugly head, I suppose you could say. There is upsides to technology, and then there can be downsides.
Yes. Well, they come 25 to go.
Well, and the next question would be, Brian, how many more cautions do you think we're going to have? We have had 4 cautions within the 30. How many laps have we done? 35? Just over 30.
35.
So, how many more cautions do you think they can have with 25 to go here?
Not sure. Hopefully they get their, together and let's see here.
Yes, that would be everyone's favorite plan of attack, but
the thing is, they knew 60 laps. Why push hard from the start? And unfortunately, a lot of those boys are out due to it. Sometimes it's, well, next week, they go to New Hampshire, so we'll see how well that works.
well, very patient track. Going to be quite difficult. Very, very different track to what we're racing at now.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more from. Anywho, so back to the green flag. William Roberts, the control truck, is pretty even start. Nick Rader almost able to match. William Roberts goes up high. It's so awkward whenever, I guess you're calling a race. Unfortunately, someone has the same name as you, but, yep, kind of fighting over, what is that, 6th position, with, I would say, a steel chair. Trying to whack each other for that position in their double file from 6th on back. James Sellner sneaking up inside, trying to get to the 5th position, make it into the top 5. Race trying, not trying, it is becoming a race of attrition. We get a couple of more cautions here. We'll get a couple more people out and more attrition. Yay, attrition. How many more times can we say attrition? So, within this race of attrition, sorry, I had to do it one more time. Anywho, so,
You're alright.
I think you're going to see a lot of comers and goers in this final 23 2 laps. As the top three really want to try to break away. I think they're all kind of trying to work together. But you got Bell back there. Bell's trying to hang on. And our pole sitter, Parker, he is right there. And it's a top 6 breakaway. Then Wilden, Small, Rongich, Gilmore rounds out the top 10 as they are dogfighting back there for those positions. Rongich making his way back up through the field after having some loosey-goosey, argy-bargy moment off of turn 2. And iRacing said that was not a caution, so, yep, working his way on back from that as the 6th truck goes way wide. That is Wilden. He is wheeling most definitely. Gilmore gets a run alongside him.
And now we're gonna do the crank it up. Anywho, as we come back, as we saw there, coming off of 4, Selner had gotten loose and saved it. Very good for him.
A lot of checking up going on. Yes, big moment, troublesome moment for Selner. Very unfortunate, too. He was running very well. That really kind of scrambled up the runners he was running around. Yes. William Roberts and Nick Rader, comfortable lead over AJ in the 5. Rongich pulling back in onto AJ. Oh man, that just sounded so wrong on so many different levels. Parker, though, he's comfortable at the moment in 5th place. Can't really gain too much ground on the front runners. Nick Rader looks to be swapping positions with Roberts. Carter, Bell, and Smalls now attacking Parker for 5th place. We got some more smoke coming off of turn 4. Maybe that's lingering smoke. Maybe it's just always there. Oh, no, it was the 04 of, yeah, not even going to try it again. Anyway,
Taranko?
Yes, there we go. Thank you. The 04 of him having a moment.
Boy, well, that whole backpack is in one straight line behind Mr. Carter.
Yep, Jacob Carter got past Parker Gilmore. He is leading that 5th on back, trying to catch up. Oh, we have green flag pit stops occurring. Brian, look at this. All of the... What is their team name? I had
RKR?
a brain fart. I wanted to say that. I thought it was. Just about all of them that is left in the race, running up front, coming down, darting onto the pit road. I want to say it's the 5, the 21, the 23. I want to say they're all together.
And 23, 21, the 5, and...
Okay. I know Ernest, but he's packing up his stuff and heading back to wherever they are located from. Not quite sure. Looks like Roberts is going to beat him out of the pits. I can't believe I'm out there and here at the same time. Wink, wink, not at all. Johns looks to be, Richard is in the pits, looks to be. No, he's not. That's a different John. J-O-H. Who is that?
Johnson.
Ah! Man. Dion is... My apologies, Dion. If you... Oh, 14.2. Wow. Wow, blistering. I would want to give the pit crew a drug test. If it was me.
Both of the Moores come in. Richard Johns with a 14.2 second stop.
Oh my God. No, that was a different...
That was Johnson.
Yeah, that was Johnson. Come on now. You did it too. Haha, look at you. So, this is interesting. Quite interesting. We knew going in that these full...
14.9.
It's one of the moves. Anywho,
so
we knew going into this race, well, at least most of us did, that these truckers only going to get basically 18 laps on a full tank of gas. 18 is really stretching it, but that's how much they're getting here with a 50% fuel load, so a half a tank of gas. We got some that are stretching it for some reason. Don't really know the reasoning behind it. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe they're banking on a caution. They've seen how chaotic it has been early on, and now they're like, well, anything can happen. So, best to try to not want it to happen, but remote control of the television. I do not really need that, so that's good. So I would assume that the fresh tires would have some type of gain to the older tires, the ones who have stayed out here longer, as the likes of Gilmore, Bell, Parker, Bryan, Henderson, even Robert Amaro in the 7-7. Great to see him inside the top 10, even though it may be for pit cycle, but nevertheless, awesome to see Robert Amaro on the lead lap with 10 laps to go. Philip Brisbane coming out of the pits. Now, gonna be interesting to see where Philip cycles once this is all said and done, because he was one of the late takers, staying out there, like I said, for some reason, longer than others, as we have, I don't know who is in that chrome numbered truck on the outside, that yellow and red truck.
Bell.
Oh, catch up. Who?
Bell.
Oh, okay. No, Bell's in the 41. It's a yellow and red Toyota, I think. I don't know.
Brian.
It's got like a no.
That's the only one I can
It's got
think
like
of.
it's got like
Gilmore.
some goldy chrome numbers.
Well, that's probably Gilmore.
No, Gilmore's in the 51 Pan-Am truck. So all the teammates. Yes, that truck that kind of looks like a Zach Beast truck. That
one right there.
The truck just in front of George.
That is Josh Smalls in the 13.
Oh. Well then. So, it kind of did hurt some of these guys staying out longer than the others. Jacob Carter, wonder what type of fuel strategy or pit strategy he played to maybe perfection, as he's got a 2.5 second lead at the moment, and it is dropping like a rock, possibly because all the teammates are single file hunting him down very quickly. 7 laps to go. Well, that means to me that he didn't take any tires, Brian, I would assume. So this could possibly be fuel only and no tires for the Carter machine in the lead currently, but being chased very severely, as we can see the 111 being passed by Brandon Moore, as the 111 coming out of the pits. Austin Moore, both the Moores, going by. Philip Bridgman not able to, well, some of these competitors just, I guess, didn't have the right pitch strategy, I guess we could say. The ones who stayed out longer than the others. As Roberts really running down Jacob Carter. It's almost under a second with 5.5 laps to go. As you can see, the Chevrolet train and there's a lot of affiliated teammates in this league from the same team organization. Jacob Carter really setting duck, and all of the teammates looking to go around very easily, I would say. They are trying to settle it amongst themselves. Very, very difficult going in between the 20 and the slower machine of the 04, who has had a couple of tours of Vietnam today. As it is getting quite racy between all the teammates, and all of a sudden Jacob Carter's there. I would assume that the draft might be able to help Carter out here to maybe put him in the catbird seat if the teammates start to stab each other in the back. But William Roberts able to get a couple attempts up on Nick Rader, now trying to break some draft. 3 laps to go. What can happen in the final closing laps of the BNR Truck Series, Michigan 120? Nick Rader pulling his teammates down to the bottom, trying to get a tow back up to the 69.
Oh, wrong hit spun Carter.
Oh my goodness, it's never safe to take a sip of water.
And
as yes, indeed, anything surely will and done happen. Coming down the back straightaway, the 21 was like, nah, bruh, you're not getting in this lane of trucks here. Oh, well, Zachary was either going to get in behind him, but, oh man, that is a lot of hard contact there. Oh man, grabbing That 20 truck crabbing away from the scene of the crash. Hate to see it. Jacob was playing some great strategy to get a top 5, Brian. And
Oh yeah.
that, like I said, don't know if Zachary was trying to get in behind him or just say, nah, like I don't like what you're doing here. Maybe this view inside the cockpit of the machine. Well, he had his wheel more so to the left. He never really. I almost want to say Jacob just came across his nose. Maybe netcode. Maybe netcode. Let's just. I don't know. Riding inside the tuning machine.
I don't know. That's a tough one to.
Maybe just some netcode. Do we have a roof cam on board the 21, perhaps?
Yeah.
That could be a good telltale. You know, the steering input, yeah, that, you know, gonna get a good view. Jacob Carter really working that high side with the old tire. I'm gonna try to do my best to help you with this thing. That R in there.
Looked like he came up a little bit.
Yep. 21 came up just ever so slightly. And Jacob not all the way up against the wall, which, you know, why should you be? Especially closing laps of the race, 3 laps to go. I mean, kind of got to run the inside a little bit tight, but Jacob wasn't too tight. But anywho, I don't see really anyone coming down pit road unless they absolutely need to. So I think whoever can get a great restart, and if they can just get back around to the white flag and then wreck. But yep, first attempt at a green-white checkered here, 5th caution of the night. Lights are out on the Chevy Silverado iRacing Pace vehicle.
We know how well this is going to stack up.
Well, Carter pitted. Carter's no longer up there. Carter pitted for fresh tire. So,
And probably to
Jacob
fix
Carter.
that damage.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I totally forgot. Good point, Brian. Wow. Yeah.
The one I picked had officially got pooped, and yeah. All the teammates,
see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, you never asked me who I wanted to see win, so that's nice. But I'm all the time asking you, and you never asked me. Anyway.
I'll ask you real quick. Go ahead. Who do you want to see
No,
win?
it's too late.
No, it ain't. You got 3 laps left.
It is anyone's game, Brian. You know that. It is. You got a green-white checkered here, so it is anyone's ball game.
Oh, there they go, as they all pile up on top of each other here.
Yep, having some stacking accordion going on. Looks like Weird Al playing his accordion. William Roberts really able to get a Randy Orton restart. I mean, a good restart there.
2 to go. These boys better watch out for them fresh tires that are behind them.
I'm not sure who that. Oh, that was the 6 truck sliding through 1 and 2. I was like, man, kind of got some camouflage. He blended in with the shadows. AJ really looking low, coming through 3 and 4. He got tight, slid up the track. You know, Brian, get back up there to the front. Come on. Oh, huge
Oh!
crash, huge crash.
And that's the final lap.
Oh, everybody involved in it from 5th on back except for somebody back there. Oh, the 33, your pole sitter, Parker. The 6 diving down to the inside of Zachary Rongich into turn 3. Nick Rader going down looking for a chance to get... Oh, Nick's not going to be able to get by Roberts. William Roberts coming out of turn 4 to get the checkered flag, but the teammates... Oh, photo finish for second place, but iRacing, I think, says Nick Rader got second. Identical, must have been by a half a splitter on the front valence of these race trucks.
Richard John with a P6. There you go. Jacob Carter, P9. He started 21st.
Oh my goodness.
We got to go back and... that was a lot.
We definitely have
Holy
to go back
crap.
and look at that. Excuse your language, sir.
Oh,
We do have to go back and look at all of this. This was a whole lot of gaggling going on. Something did done occur. Oh, the 5 and the 41 had a come together meeting. Oh,
wow.
And James Bryan just barely got in it. James barely got in this crash. Skyler said, nope, you're not getting through it. You got into it. Oh, Robert Amaro just unfortunately nowhere to go. He got collected in it as well. It's a whole lot of who didn't get collected in it. As you can see, the 6 of Shane on the outside, he's very lucky, but James not so lucky.
So that
James
looked like...
Sellner, though,
yeah,
very lucky. Oh, no, he wasn't.
That looked
That
like...
was a different...
The 5 came down, didn't know that the 41 was there.
Oh, I'm sure he knew he was there. I think he was trying to run the 41 a little bit lower to maybe get the 41 to get out of it, but 41 there holding his own, holding very steady. But what do you do, you know, whenever you take the white flag? I mean, you still got about 2 miles to go, but yeah, I guess it's just a big tussle there. You can see, here's the running finishing order. William Roberts in the 69 gets the win. Nick Rader, Zachary Rongich, photo finish for second. Shane Weldon, Cody Parker, the pole sitter, comes back to finish 5th. Richard Johns, like you said, nice run for Richard. Get a 6th place. John Henderson, 7th in the 111. Jeff Gilmore, 8th. Jacob Carter, 9th. Dion Johnson, the New Zealander. Great run for Dion in that 78. George Rincon in 11th place. Patrick comes home 12th. Brandon Moore 13th. Robert Amaro, James Sellner, after it was all said and done, finishes on the lead lap. So, I'm assuming you've done wrangled everybody in here that we're going to talk to.
Yes. Start with Roberts.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, how's it going on with you? So, same name guy here talking to other same name guy. First encounter, great getting to talk to you. So, what was it like in the lead before the caution came out? You know, you're kind of tussling with everybody that you've been working with since pretty much the drop of the green flag, and coming down to the closing laps, and then, you know, the caution comes out. Just tell us about how you were feeling before and after.
Yeah, like the one coming to 2 to go. That one.
Yeah.
That well, I feel like I was actually in pretty good shape there because I had a few car links, so I definitely didn't want to see that. Because Nick
Right.
wasn't really catching me those last couple laps, but so I was like, okay, I think we're good here, and so I definitely didn't want to see it. And we were kind of had we had another green white checker, I was probably gonna have to pit for fuel. So definitely didn't want to see that at all. So was definitely happy to get the white there. That's for sure. I didn't think Nick was gonna try anything too crazy. We were content trying to get the 1, 2, 3, which 1, 2, 3, 4, which we almost pulled off. So, but yeah, it was a good run with the team guys.
He did pull it off.
Did AJ get fourth? I know we have the one,
No.
two, three. Yeah,
My bad. My bad. I misread that. That's a 6, not a 5. My
yeah,
apologies.
yeah,
Yeah. Almost got it.
yeah.
AJ and Bell, they had a coming togethers there right after you crossed the white flag.
Yeah.
What did you think of the overall racing, William?
I mean, I thought it was okay, but I mean, I was able to get to the first caution of the race and went from I didn't qualify well. I went from 11th to 4th, and then once I was able to get up to the front, I didn't really. I don't know. It was really easy and clean air. It kind of did what it wanted. One time I got really tight and missed entry to one, but um, from up there it wasn't too bad. But I had got those guys working together with me too, so we didn't really get too crazy racy. So that definitely helped a lot.
Next week is New Hampshire.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too. Um, excuse me. More burpings to occur. New Hampshire, very flat, super duper flat, mile track up there, northeast. How do you feel about New Hampshire?
um, I mean, okay. When they had the official races there a few weeks ago, I did okay. I did okay. It's pretty tough on the long run. It's really hard not to. You really can't burn that right front up. Really got to be careful on entry, which most people charge the corners there. So it's gonna be a lot of give and take. Definitely want to see if you can try to get that middle to high line working if you can. But it should be interesting. Hopefully, it's not a lot of guys running into each other, but it kind of lends itself to that. But it should be fun though. It's really
Yeah, it's
important. Track position will be really important. That's for sure. Definitely want to qualify well.
I would agree with that for sure. That would definitely be a track where I would want to try to qualify for instead of some of these tracks like Michigan or others where it's not all that important, kind of like we saw tonight.
Yeah,
Um,
I was a little bamboozled how I was a 10th off in qualifying, but that's usually not the case. But it it all worked out, so
it
no
was a
problem there.
very tight knit qualifying. I would say everybody, almost like the top. What was it, Brian? Top 17 was all within like a tenth
Yes.
or so. So um, I couldn't get over that. I thought that was awesome to see. I got another quick question before we let you go. Why do you race with the number 69, William?
Um, Honestly, just joking with the guys, and I think all the other numbers at the time that I thought of were taken. I was like, oh hell, we'll just go with 69. So yeah,
Well,
just joking around with the guys. That's all.
just a curiosity killed the cat type of thing. I always like to throw a random question in there sometimes. So anyway, William, good to talk to you. Congratulations tonight. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Maybe give some shout outs?
Just shout out to AJ, Nick, and Zach. They had a good run. Hate what happened to Ernie and Jade in there, but early. But yeah, happy to get the 1, 2, 3 for the team, and see you guys next week.
Awesome.
Finish P2 Raider. Perfect. That's the way we keep it nice and flowing. Alright, Mr. Raider.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, dog, yo, hello. Anyway, hey, Nick. So, solid. I would say solid photo finish, second place run tonight. Not quite the dub, but working with a lot of your teammates tonight. You guys have a lot out there, kind of like Jack Roush back in like '06. Anyway, so on a different note, how is it to have all of those teammates, at your disposal, Nick?
That's good. I mean, we all ran really good together. We had fun. It was a good time with with running with those guys. This is a track where you kind of just it's wide open. There's not much lifting. I mean, it's just go all out. So with us four drafted in that pit sequence we had, it paid off and it worked out with everyone. I mean, I wish we waited maybe a couple more laps for fuel. Getting kind of nervous there with that late race caution, but good job to Will and seconds. I'll take it with the photo finish with Zach.
I know. I drove my butt off that race. I appreciate it, Nick. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I've wanted to say that for a long time. Anyway, so lots of jokes tonight. What did you think of the overall racing of what you were able to see, Nick? I know you were kind of out front for a good portion, but you were in traffic maybe a few times. But
Yeah, it was good. We had a good race. I mean, the caution just kind of fell at the right times for us in our sequence. Basically, right when we were getting ready to pit, it kind of came out, and it was fun. I mean, getting back in the pack, it definitely changes the air of the car and how it handles, and it's a totally different world back there. But running up front with Will and Zach and AJ and all them guys, it was fun. One and two, it was nice to have that little bit of freedom to move around. Where when you got guys inside and outside side drafting, you don't have that.
what about that epic drag race that you and Zach had? You guys on sorry, coming out of turn 4, you guys just seeing who could get that second place, man.
Yeah, I screwed up. I was trying to take Will high on that last corner and run with the momentum, but I dove it way down in there, and then I realized that was not the right move, and I lost all my momentum off the corner and gave Zach the opportunity to come back, but somehow still got it, and we were just door to door, and I didn't know who was going to get it, but it was fun to drag race him down.
It was fun to call, that's for sure, or fun to witness. So next week, that pesky mile and a half, or mile, yeah, totally, mile, that magic mile, supposedly, up there in New Hampshire. How do you plan on attacking that, Nick?
We're gonna get some practice throughout the week and try it. I haven't really run much there, so I really don't know what's too much about it. But it's a tough one. It's real flat, kind of like a Phoenix. A lot of low braking and just carrying your momentum. And there'll be a lot of different lines. I think you got inside line, you got some high line, middle line, so you can run different lines. It's just going to be tough to track position. Is going to be key to stay up front again and try to get another win.
You think we'll see any shifting?
I don't know. I haven't run there much. Like I said, gonna try to practice. Try it out there and see what it does. Possibly. I mean, it really could be.
All right. Well, Nick, anything else you'd like to add about the race? Maybe give some more shout outs?
Yeah, just shout out to RKR with a 1, 2, 3, and I don't know where AJ finished. I think he got caught up in some stuff,
17th.
but 17th. But yeah, it was a good run for the team, good run for us. It was a lot of fun with all them guys.
Well, congratulations to you, Nick.
Thank you very much.
Get you back down there and get Zach up in here.
All right.
Oh, well, he got shown the door really quick.
Zach.
Hello.
Hello, Zach. So you had to fight back there, I would say, about shortly after the halfway point, perhaps. Yeah. Yes.
Sir.
And you had a bit of a loosey-goosey altercation out of turn two. Turn two today, the exit, or just past the exit of turn two, seemed to be a trouble spot for some competitors, a lot of competitors. Anyway, Zach, you fought back from that, and you had an epic photo finish run down there with Nick. Just explain your overall race this evening.
Yeah, race was good. We were RKR was up there trying to play some strategy and trying to just stay up there, and it was working for a little bit. And then I don't know what happened to me at the first time when I saved it. I think somebody it felt like it was in the rear, but Nick said I got doored. I don't know, but it was alright. I saved it. I had to use a quick fix, so I just didn't have the straightaway speed, and got that, and then fought our way back and got an incident with Jacob. I just messed up. I think he was on older tires. And he was still racing me pretty hard, which is he has every right to do so. I knew I had to get around him and I had to side draft him because those guys in front of us we were going to be racing for the win there. So I just came up. I side drafted too hard. I think the problem is you kind of get kind of lost on the back straightaway. There's no like a lot of tracks. There's either a crack or something that kind of justifies like where you're at, and I kind of just got lost and got too far up there. But
Yeah, it's
it's
kind
a
of
racing
hard.
thing.
I agree with you, Zach. It's kind of hard to see the seams from inside the cockpit view.
Yeah,
Are where your line should be relative to where you think it is. I agree with you, and you could. I think every racetrack should have painted lanes or lines at least in the corner or somewhat down the straightaways to give you reference.
right.
Um, so
That's no excuse. I still made a mistake, and I'll take whatever's come my way. I'm just not that type of driver. I just
well,
came up.
I just think it was just one of them things. Hard racing. He did have older tires, trying to uh, do a different strategy. I think if if it would have been different, like I think he would have possibly got a good top five finish. But
Yeah.
things happened, and anyway, Zach, what would you say about the overall racing of the race? I know you were back and forth quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think the racing was good. I just I don't know. I wasn't involved in too many wrecks. I think people just get lost. Like they get lost in where their vehicle is when you're three wide or wherever, and everyone's kind of just going back and forth, and then wrecks happen. But it's a tough track, and especially if you don't have like one of those, you don't have a personal spotter. It's kind of tough to know exactly where everyone is.
Mm.
So, but other than that, I think the racing was good. It was super hard to pass on the inside, especially. Even if stuff like even like with Jacob there, he had old tires, but it was so hard to pass him on the inside. Especially like you'd get on the front stretch or something, and everyone kind of towards the top, so he could get the draft and pull right past you, and technically not be faster than you. So it's just it's fun racing. It was good. A lot of people had other uh, thoughts on that, I believe, but
Um, Next week, New Hampshire for you guys in the Truck Series.
yes, sir.
What's your plan of attack or strategy going into New Hampshire?
Probably good. Shouldn't be hard to pass there too. Track position. Make sure my car rolls the center is gonna be huge. Center off is huge. So that's gonna be
Indeed.
my plan of attack is qualify up there and stay up there.
Well, Zach, congratulations on the great finish tonight, podium finish here at Michigan. Excellent to talk to you. Any shout outs you would love to give before we whisk you away?
Yeah, just y'all for doing this. You guys do a great job. And then shout out to RKR, and we had a good team win, I feel. And apologize to Jacob again.
Yes, sir. Great run, buddy.
Yes, thank you.
Wild one at the end, but good run.
Yep.
Awesome job. See you Thursday. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alright, buddy. Anywho, that will do it for the wonderful and joyful settlement of the BNR Truck Series from Michigan. I am just going to thank the one guy who allows us to use the cameras. I'm always going to do it. So, once again, I want to thank Track Cams for allowing us to use the cameras. This single guy now does an awesome job with the work. All handmade, from realistic to TV wise, and close ups and battles and all that stuff. Very cheap person for all your cameras. He has all the road courses and all asphalt. I do believe dirt. Check him out at www.trackcams22.com. Go pick up some camera packages. He's got a lot of packages. Go check him out. He's worth it. Well, it's yours.
Well, I would like to say for anyone who was able to come and view us tonight, thank you. Hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves, regardless if they were on or off the track. I know some competitors, it eventually became a race of attrition, but that sometimes happens. Next week, like we have already forementioned, we will be at New Hampshire. So that'll be great. Great mile track. But we would just hopefully like to see everybody again Thursday night for the BNR Xfinity Series. So hopefully everybody has a good night and see you soon.